The harder you chase money, the further away it is going to run. I mean, the same way people say that the harder you chase women, the less likelihood of you being able to, let's say, successfully date them or get with them. It is the exact same with a lot of things in life. And the reason for that is if you're obsessed with just trying to make money, you don't understand how money works. Money is an exchange for value. You provide a service or have a product that people want to buy, and people have to willingly choose to buy it. So that means to make a lot of money, you have to provide a lot of value. So if you wanted to make a lot of money, it means you need to make something or provide some sort of service that is more valuable than people saving their money. So you have to really obsess over making an exceptional change. And I notice the more I hyper obsess over the servicing our clients with the absolute best results in the entire world, and I'm only hyper focused on that, and I don't care about anything else, I'll hire additional people continuously and consult with people to train the team to where all we are focused on are being the absolute best in the world, the more money I make. Whenever I have periods of time saying I want to make more money and I hyper obsess over money itself, I end up making less. Think about Jeff Bezos. What did he hyper obsess over? Having the quickest delivery method in human history. It used to take a week to get a package. Now you can you can literally click on your phone, one button, purchase something and have it there the same day if you buy it in the morning, if not the next day. And so he understood how important speed is. And he hyper obsessed over that. And then all the other complexities went into that obsession. Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, he hyper obsesses over building the best products in the entire world. And when you obsess over the product and the service and the value that you provide to society, the reward is money. That is the greatness of capitalism, because it actually rewards value, at least over the long run. You can find people that scam to make quick money, but they are never the people that are the richest people in the world, or people that make unfathomable amounts of money. Because to run a business successfully over a long period of time, you need people that continuously buy your stuff over and over and over again. And the only way someone is going to do that is if it is exceptional, because money is hard to get. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of effort. Just think about yourself. How much do you make per hour and how hard it is to obtain that? How much time and energy and effort does it take? So when you get your paycheck, let's say every week or every other week or every month, you have XYZ amount of money to spend. And so if you are going to spend that, you have your bills, your non-negotiables, things like your housing, some degree of your bills. If you have debt, you need to pay some of that stuff. And let's say you're left with a few $1,000s per month. Okay, you need food, you need gas. And where you choose to get your food is a lot of it is based on your past experiences and what you like and what you value. But then when you have leftover money, you decide what you spend it on. And so you can either save that to try and invest into a better future, or in case anything goes wrong, or someone has a product or service that you think is more valuable than your saved excess productivity, because you took your time to work for the money, and now you have a way to store your past effort and your past excess energy. And the way you express what is valuable or not is what you purchase. And if it sucks, then you don't purchase it again and you leave a bad review. So I just focus on one thing in our marketing agency: provide the best quality service in the entire world. And I think this past week, I've been too obsessed with saying, we want to get to $5 million a month. Instead, it should be, I need to be hyper obsessing over, we need to be working with 300 incredible companies where we are providing them the best quality service, and we have the best team in the entire world performing the best quality service over and over and over again. That is what would get us there. We need 300 clients. And so for that, it's reverse engineer. If we want to be there in a 16-month time horizon, we know exactly how many clients we need to take on per month. But that also means we know how many people we need to hire per month. And all of it comes down to providing the best quality service and not churning out. And if you just did that, a lot of other things become easy. Honestly, the more we grow in business, the more mediocre I find most other businesses. They are run by mediocre people, not the owners itself, but the people doing the day-to-day work. They do not have the same vision. They do not have the same drive. And a lot of that comes down to culture and hiring people and understanding what your mission is and being hyper strict around that. Because business is fun. The epicenter of free market capitalism is incredible. You provide value out of nothing. And you can be rewarded infinitely by that amount of value. The socialist argument makes no sense. Let's say it was okay, after you make $2 million per year, you're taxed at 80%. You know what every single business owner would do? They would get to $2 million per year and they would stop working. Because the life is about incentives. And I've been so frustrated today because we've been having issues with a client. Not because we haven't done great. We have actually started off, and I am so proud of the team with how great we've done for them. Today was our first day working with them. And we've done about 2 weeks worth of work in the past 3 days just prepping for the first day. And it was someone on their team that was incredibly disrespectful to us, even though we did, genuinely, we did an incredible job. And it's one thing if we mess up. I want the most constructive criticism. We have a very high-end agency. But when someone is just blatantly disrespectful to my team, which are filled of people that are hyper motivated, doing a very good job, that is unacceptable. It honestly really has been under my skin, and I'm trying not to. But these are some of the problems of business. Every single day, there is a catastrophic issue that comes up. Just those issues just seem smaller and smaller. And this past 3 days, I've really let the stress get to me.